Good afternoon, dear teacher and classmates. My name is Jacqueline Aguirre. I'm a student of Pedagogía de los Idiomas Nacionales y Extranjeros in the UTPL. Today I'll be talking about comparisons between two types of reading exercises to be used for a complex exam. This is a task for Practicum 4.1. Well, the first strategy I have chosen is textual deconstruction and structural mapping. What is textual deconstruction is breaking the text into its key parts. As you can see in the picture, we have separated into different parts. Okay, so the text is going to be more understandable at the time of reading. We also need to keep in mind the main idea, so we also have to find evidence to support the main idea. We need to find relationship between ideas, cause, effects, comparisons, etc. And the structural mapping is about creating a visual map. It can be also mental to see the text organization, as you can see in the image. Some points to take into account are introduction, main points, supporting details, example, transitions, and conclusions. By the other hand, we have another strategy which is contextual nuance and tone shift analysis. Contextual nuance is about paying attention to the details that can affect words or ideas in the context. It is important to see if the message is clear or if it's something implicit. Another aspect to take into account is to see if there is a cultural or any specific context that can influence the meaning. For example, the word interesting can be positive or even sarcastic depending on the context. Tone shift analysis is about author attitude during the text. The tone can change from neutral to critical, optimistic to pessimistic, respectful to ironic. As an example, I have chosen two paragraphs. The first one says the incomes for this year were high. In the paragraph 2, it says unfortunately our profit is still low. As you can see, we have used unfortunately one of the words that indicates that the tone has changed. We need to pay attention to these words. For example, however, yet, surprisingly, and instead. There are some of the examples. These words are some of the examples how the phrase can change. Okay, can change the tone. Now we have differences between strategies, textual deconstruction and structural mapping. Textual deconstruction is, as I said before, breaking the text into its key parts, and structural mapping is creating mental maps or visual maps to see if the text is well organized. By the other hand, we have contextual nuance and tone shift analysis. Contextual nuance is paying attention to details that can affect the text, the context. And the shift analysis is about author attitude during the text. This is the video for today. I hope you like it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.